Hey, not starving artists, welcome back for another lesson. This is Jacory Brown. This is going to be a short video on starting your record label 101. All right, let's get it. All right, guys, let's get right into it. This is my third time shooting this video for this blog post. I keep going over my allotted time to export the video, so we're going to make it quick. How to start your record label 101. Before you start, this is just our site, IQ Graphic Design. This is a picture of Young Dolph, who started a successful record label, Paper Route Empire. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. So we'll jump right into it. First, while there are things you can do to keep your costs down, it is going to cost something. So if you're trying to be, a musician and have a successful career for free, you're in the wrong business. I know it says distribution first here, but I want to skip down to promotion. I think it's better to explain it that way. So out of promotion, after you created a great record, basically what you want to do is try to get the public to talk about it without you having to talk about it. So obviously you're going to have to start out doing that yourself. That's going to be social media, so that's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, SoundCloud, so on and so forth. You want to participate actively on these sites, as well as engage with your peers who also create music. So hopefully you guys can share fans together. So you want to promote as heavily as you can on those free outlets that don't charge you anything, before you start going to blogs and digital magazines, which we'll cover in just a second, to try and promote your music as well. So those are all free channels. You want to max out on those before you go paying for promotion, okay? Number two, you're gonna have to have a collection of hats. A mid-tier record label probably has 30 employees. In the beginning, you're just gonna have your family and friends, so you may have 5 to 7 people, maybe 3 people helping you, and you guys may have to do 8 to 10 different jobs. So I mean, if your producer isn't willing to engineer, or if you as the artist, if you're not willing to be your own manager and book your own shows and network with your own DJs, so on and so forth, you're gonna struggle as an independent label in the beginning. So that's the promotion part. I think that's probably the most critical part, right next to your music being good. All right, so number 2, we're gonna go into distribution. That's basically how you're gonna have your music placed with various retailers. Those could be online digital retailers, or they could be physical retailers. To my knowledge, the only physical retailers that I know of are Target and Best Buy. There's probably still mom and pop shops somewhere, but they're few and far between. So in order to get in Target and on Best Buy shelves, you're gonna have to be a pretty major artist. So we'll skip right over that and go into online digital distribution. So you're basically gonna be trying to get your music placed in iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube Red, Google Music, Amazon Music, so on and so forth, where you get paid for streams and people can even purchase downloads to your music. So that's digital distribution. You're probably going to need a company. There's no probably. You're going to need a company to do that for you. M&D deals, manufacturing, that's actually the production of your CD or mixtape, whatever it is that you're actually putting out. So that's the actual CD, the graphic insert, the case for it, all of that. The D stands for distribution. We just talked about what that is, getting it placed with various retailers. Licensing versus distribution. Licensing can be a lot less expensive and still lucrative by licensing out your music to various companies. It could be for commercials, for movie soundtracks, for live performances such as like Broadway or local plays in your area. It's a lot more cost effective than that distribution deal, but the distribution deal is going to pay bigger dividends in the long run. We'll cover that in an upcoming webinar that you guys make sure you check out. So that covers promotion and distribution. We'll get down here to the bottom. Most importantly, 2 things are, you're going to have to be creative. If you don't have $1 million or $2 million budget to promote your music, then you're going to have to be creative, not only in making your music, but in how you promote yourself. That may be attaching yourself to current events, or attaching your music campaign to current events that's going on in the world, or maybe locally in your city. I've seen some pretty wild things in attempts at promotion. So, you got to be creative with it, man. Until you can get the distribution, the manufacturing, and the paid promotion, you're going to have to be creative with your promotion. Number 2, and probably should have been number 1, you're going to have to be self-motivated. It's going to be a lot of hard days. It's going to be a lot of hungry nights. It's gonna be times of writer's block, where you're not able to really, write the way that you want to, or you feel like you're not living up to your potential with the pen. I know how that is. But you gotta love it at the end of the day, and you gotta be committed to what you're trying to do. You gotta see the vision when nobody else does, and the detractors and the naysayers are telling you can't do it. If you're not self-motivated, if you're dependent on something outside, such as money, to motivate you to keep going, you eventually gonna fall short. That's just the fact of the matter. We started out talking about how expensive releasing a record can be. I want to finish on that same note. The point of this article and video is to try to, give you some examples of how you can keep costs down. One of those huge examples is going to be doing public relations in-house. So by public relations, I mean reaching out to different DJs, reaching out to different blogs, reaching out to different websites, getting your music posted, whether it's trying to get a banner on WorldStar or at the top of livemixtapes.com, or if you're trying to get your music featured as an up-and-coming artist on some more popular blogs. That's all public relations. You probably gonna have to do that yourself as an artist, because you can pitch yourself stronger than anybody else, because you believe in yourself more than anybody else, hopefully. If you can't do that, you're just not good with written or verbal communication, then get somebody around you that is, to help you execute that. Secondly, you could do your artwork by hand. Obviously, with us being a graphic design agency, I don't recommend that, but hey, if you could do your artwork by hand, by all means, knock it out, save you some money. You don't want to waste your money on unnecessary things, such as producing expensive vinyl or printing up 5,000 or 50,000 copies of your CD to just give away at the club, when people are gonna throw them on the ground, they're gonna get stepped on walking out, so on and so forth. I don't think it's anything more I don't know if demotivating is a word, but anything more demotivating than seeing your music thrown on the ground and discarded as trash. So instead of doing that, put that money into letting us run some Facebook ads for you and doing some digital promotion for you. We'll have a webinar upcoming soon that'll kind of talk about those things, so y'all just stay tuned. So yeah, patience and creativity. By patience, man, you need to be giving yourself at least 2 to 5 years to try to get to where you want to go with your music before you start even thinking about giving up. Or have I put in the work? You considering yourself putting in the work? If you haven't put in 2 to 5 years, you haven't done anything. We talked about creativity earlier. Honestly, that's going to be the catalyst to get you to where you want to go. I want to end this post by saying, when you go onto the site, you'll see pop up for a free ebook. It's called How to I'm sorry, I had to go get some water. But a free ebook, How to Promote Your Music in Today's Age, we're giving away for free. It's a great ebook full of great content. We initially wanted to charge $10 for it, but we decided to give it away for free. We've been blessed, and we want to pass those blessings forward to you guys. So just feel free to drop us a line on social media. That could be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. The links are at the bottom of the page. It's all IQ Graphic Design. You can come to the website. We got a chat with us button you see right here. You can chat with us, or send an email to the support email. Don't feel like if you need graphics that it only has to be music related. We do all types of graphics. We design for Fortune 500 companies that have nothing to do with music. And then also, if you need help with your music but you don't necessarily need graphics, don't feel like you can't reach out to us. We're here to help, guys. We understand the artist community is a close-knit community, and we definitely want to do our part, or as much as we can, to try to help you guys out. All right, that's pretty much it, man. It's JB signing off. Another great vid. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helped. All right, peace.